All right, good morning, sixth grade.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
My summer academy crew. All right, so this morning we're going to greet the following students. Thanks for showing up. If your name is Amanda, good morning. Thank you, Eric M. Thank you, Omar. Thank you, Leilani. Thank you, Blessing. Thank you, Isaiah. Thank you, Yorleni. Good morning, Jaden F. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Tyrus. Good morning, Darlissa. So here's what we're going to be doing today, folks. Okay. I'm going to pull it up on Google Classroom. You all have this. I suggest you use the Google Classroom to actually get your packet. It looks neat. Amanda just demonstrated very nicely on how to edit it. So I suggest you try to do what she said to do. And if you have any other questions, you can reach out to her after. And I'm sure she will be more than happy to assist you if you ask her. All right, so we're going to get started. So Leilani, can you read the learning target? And can you read up to the word quantity where it says vocab for me? Just unmute yourself. Yeah. So you're going to read from learning target to the word quantity where it has the little stars, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Learning target. I can properly set a unit rate. This is associated with the ratio. I can calculate the unit rate in a fraction form. Today, scholars, we are going to learn how to find the unit rate. We will be using division to find out how much one item costs. Important vocabulary words. 1. Unit rate is the part of the rate that is being compared to 1. 2. Rate is an equivalent ratio that compares the first quantities in a ratio to only one of the second quantities.
Good job.
3. Ratios. Compare any two quantities.
Good. Keep going. Read the note for us.
Note. Ratios, rate, and unit rate are all comparisons. They compare one quantity to another quantity.
Thank you, Leilani. Okay, so today we're going to learn unit rate. Remember, when we find unit rate, folks, we are dividing to figure out how much one costs. So Leilani, can you read me the 4 steps? What are the 4 steps we have to do to find the unit rate? What does it say on page 1?
Step on finding the unit rate. 1. Annotate the keywords, numbers, and
phrases.
2. Label the units. 3. Substitute the number in the correct fractions. 4. Divide to find out how much one is.
Okay. So at any point, if we forget how to find unit rate, we're going to refer back to page 1. So now we're going to simply go over how you do it. Here's just a visual. Here's it in math words, okay? So let's look at the first one. So let's see. We got Isaiah. Can you read me problem 1 on page 2, please? Unmute yourself. Loud and proud. What does it say? Leilani?
Leilani drove 585 miles in 9 hours. How many miles does she travel per hour?
All right. Let's start there. Let's just go over what it says. We got 585 miles in 9 hours. When you see the word per, you have to think of unit rate, okay? Just a little refresher. So when we see the word per, each, every, we're talking about unit rate, which means 1. Unit rate is, I'm going to put this in quotes, 1. You're finding out how much one item costs. Each, per, every unit rate is 1. Isaiah, what does step 1 say? What does it say?
What are the 2 units before?
What are the 2 units we are comparing? So when you look at the question that you just read to us, we're comparing what to what, Isaiah?
585 and 9.
Okay, the 585 is what? Is it the miles or the hours?
The mile
Right, we're comparing miles to what?
hour.
Excellent. Please write that down in number 1. Comparing the miles to the hours. Again, I got that right from the question. It says 585 miles in 9 hours. And we're going to figure out how many miles Leilani can drive in 1 hour if the rate continues. Okay, Isaiah. What 2 numbers will we be dividing to figure out how much one costs?
We're gonna be dividing 585 and 9.
Good, so 585 miles over 9 hours. And then this is going to equal how many miles in 1 HOUR. I'm just going to put HR, 1 hour. Not going to let me. In 1 HR. How many miles in 1? Just to figure out how many miles. Okay, again, this should be a division sign. Now, we're now going to figure out how we're going to divide. So I'm going to actually color code this to the best that I can. I'm going to start with pink. So here's what we're going to write here. We're going to set this up with our labels. We're going to write miles. All right. Oops. Miles over hours. Every unit rate has to have your label. Now we're going to fill in the fraction. So Isaiah, what is the numerator? How many miles are there?
500.
Huh? 585 miles. Miles goes on numerator. MI is the abbreviation for miles. And how many hours does it take for her to travel that?
9.
9. So 9 hours, denominator, 9, denominator, bottom. 9 hours. Now, we have to now physically divide to figure out how many miles Leilani can drive in 1 hour, each hour, per hour, every hour. So unit rate says to divide. I'm going to see if I can change it to maybe a blue. All right, I'm going to do it here. I'm going to try it here. 9 on the outside by, and if you have a calculator, even better, 585. All right, 9 does not go into 5. It goes into 58 how many times? Who knows? 9 times what is close to 58? 6. 9 times 6, 54. Okay, when we're finding unit rate, we're dividing. 8 from 4 is 4. I'm going to bring down the 5. 5 goes into 45. Anybody know how many times?
5.
5. Good job.
5.
5 times 9 is 45. 0, 0. So Leilani travels 65 miles per hour, each hour, every hour. That is her unit rate. So at the bottom, you're going to write 65. I'm going to make a little thing here. I'm going to write, oops, answer. At the bottom, it says Leilani drove 65 miles per hour, which is the same as she drives 65 miles in 1 hour. All right, there's that. All right. So again, this is from the Google Classroom if you don't have the packet. So to find the unit rate, you're just dividing the 2 units, which are miles by hours. And when you do that, you figure out how much it's going to take for 1 hour. How many miles Leilani can drive in 1 hour? Each hour, per hour, every hour. I'm going to erase this in 5, because most of you got it that have been on. In 4, if you don't have it, you can go back to my recording. And again, if you didn't submit the work from last week, I suggest you submit it because now it's really late. 3, 2, 1. Guys, you got to be on time. You're late. Class starts at 8. I open up around 7:50, 7:53. Do not come in at 8:20 because I'm going to be locking the room going forward. You're not here, you're getting marked late in my attendance because I take attendance every day. All right, we're going to move on to the next question. Evelyn, you're going to unmute yourself. Who keeps coming in now? Oh, she got kicked out. All right, hold on a minute. Let me add her. All right. In the meantime, we're going to now go on to question 2.
Can
And
I read it?
sure. The question with Evelyn? Go ahead, take it away.
Evelyn traveled 120.40 miles in 4 hours to visit a friend. Determine how many miles she traveled per hour.
So Leilani, per hour is another word for what number? Per, each, every, what number? 1 or 2?
1.
Good. And how do we find the unit rate, Leilani? What operation are we going to do?
Division.
Good. So read number 1 and tell us what to write on the line. I'm going to get the text box ready to type in there.
We're gonna write miles
And what?
and hours.
Good. All right, hold that thought. Miles. And she said hours. Okay, Leilani, when you're ready, read us number 2 and tell us what we're going to write there, kiddo.
We're gonna write 120.40, and then we're going to miles
Divided by what?
divided by 4 hours.
Okay, and we're going to get how many miles she travels in 1 hour. Good job. So again, if you have a calculator, you can use a calculator because you have to know this for 7th grade. If you forget the unit rate, then when they say in 7th grade, instead of them saying unit rate, they're going to say constant rate of proportionality. Okay, so when you hear that next year or in September, constant rate of proportionality is the same thing as a unit rate. All right, Leilani, now we're going to divide 120.40 divided by 4. Do you know what that is, or you need some time?
No, I could do it, yeah.
You could use a calculator, kiddo.
Okay.
All right, it's not cheating using a calculator, trust me. You may think it is, but real simple. Leilani, does 4 go into 1?
No.
No, does it go into 12?
Yes, 3 times.
Okay. So,
Miss Canola, why did you put it?
oh, you're right. I goofed. You're right. Hold on a minute. You are so right. I made a mistake. Thank you. All right. So you're right. This is a 3. 3 times this is 12. Bring down.
Yo tengo la cámara prendida, Náyara. Yo lo estoy viendo y viéndolo.
Hey, mute yourself.
La cámara prendida, Kike.
All right, mute yourself.
El audífono, ya.
Okay. Leilani, does 4 go into 0?
Ya, papi, sube.
4?
Does
No.
4 go into 0?
No.
No. So we're going to put a,
0.
0 times 4 is 0. Bring up the decimal point. Now, this is pretty simple. How many times does 4 go into 40? That's easy. 4 times what is 40?
10.
10. So 30.1 or 30.10. 30.1 is the same as 30.10. So she can travel. Which answer, kiddo?
A.
A. Please check off A. Okay, when we finish, I will go over, I will put the exit ticket up. I have to type it up. I didn't type it up yet. All right, so we did that. Questions, comments, concerns, or we're good?
We're good.
Question, comment, or concern, ask me now. Because these people are entering very late to my class. I'm writing that down and it gets marked on your paper. Janaea, 8:23, late. Kiana, late. Jaden Smith, late. All right, we're gonna move on. In 3, again, we're in the Google Classroom. In 2, in 1, here we go. All right, we're gonna move on to the next problem, which is going to be problem number 3. Has a lot of jargon, which is a lot of words and language. All right, unit rate. All right, this is gonna take a while. Who wants to be it? Eric, you're gonna be the brave soul and read this. Let's go. Oh, Eric, unmute yourself. Get Eric.
Mr. Rask purchased 10 SoulCycle exercise class on a bike classes for $320. Miss Canela purchased 20 SoulCycle classes for $600. Find the unit rate for Mr. Rask and Miss Canela.
Okay, how do we,
Determine,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
determine who has the better buy. Hint, divide. Circle the correct answer below.
All right, so Eric, what are the 2 items we're comparing for Mr. Rez? What to what?
10
Uh-huh.
10 SoulCycle and $320.
Right, so we're comparing cost to classes, correct?
Yes.
So let's write that down for both Mr. Rez and I. So cost over classes. Now, all right, Eric, let's check this out. How much do 10 classes cost, Eric?
$320.
So 10 is the denominator and
Yes.
320 is the
Numerator.
numerator. Now, Eric, we have to divide, right, to figure out how much each class is. So 320 divided by 10. Here's a cool trick. You don't need a calculator. I'm going to cross off the zeros. What's 32 divided by 1?
32.
Right. So how much is it per class for Mr. Rez?
32.
Yep, the unit rate. It's 32.
$32
Good. $32
per
per
class.
class. You can use yourself for Mr. Rez. Okay, we're going to do the same thing for me, Eric. Listen, I don't know who that is, but just mute yourself because it's a little distracting right now. All right, Eric, let's do the same thing for me. What are the 2 items we are comparing for me?
20 SoulCycle classes and $320.
All right.
$600.
Right. Okay, let me just go get a pen now. Let me go get the pen mark so I can type that in there. All right, I'm going to try it in green. So we have cost over classes. Same procedure. We're comparing cost to classes. Now, my question to you is, you said that it's $600.
And 20 SoulCycle classes.
Right, we got to match it up. Now, we ideally want to divide. Here's a cool trick, Eric. You ready? You see how 2 zeros here, 1 here, we can slice off a 0. Now we got 60 divided by 2. How much is that?
30.
30. So, oh, I'm sorry, that's my dog. Sorry, guys. All right, so now we can say that it's $30 is the unit rate for me. So I'm going to
Yes.
put here, I'm going to actually use blue and say, uh-oh, where did it go? Oh my gosh, sit down. Hold on, let me put my dog down. Okay, come on, baby. Okay, so the unit rate is $30 per class for Miss Canella. Got it?
Yes.
All right, now, all we simply got to do is we're going to have to figure out which answer choice matches the work we just did. You got to read it carefully because it's very tricky. So, Mr. Rez is 32, I'm $30. Miss Troy say, I pay 32, he pays 30. Is that true?
No.
No. So let me go get the stamp. Okay, number B, letter B. I pay $31 and he pays 32. Is that true?
No.
No, only the 32 for Mr. Rez is true. It has to be true for both. Miss Canella pays $30 and Mr. Rez pays 32. Is that a true statement?
Yes.
Okay, so obviously we know that it has to be what, guys?
C.
C.
See.
See that? It matches the work. 32 and 30. Do we see that?
Yes.
Does anyone have any questions? Because you have a question like this on your exit ticket.
No.
No, pretty straightforward, right? You remember this now, unit rate? Remember it?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
exit tickets like this. All right, we have a few more problems to do. All right. We're going to take this away in 3. I'll do it in 5 seconds. So let's 3 in 5. In 4. In 3. In 2. In 1. And 0. Okay, that was pretty straightforward. I don't think I tried to make it difficult. I tried to make it as easy as possible for you guys. Okay, we will do the exit ticket as well. So we're going to speed this up a little bit. All right, number 4. Who would like to read that one for their class credit? Those that participated are 85. You want to go? Get Amanda. Go back. You could do the next one.
Lorenzo hiked 54 miles in 4.5 hours. What was Lorenzo's average speed in miles per hour?
Okay, Amanda, I need some help here. Right? It says 54 miles in 4.5 hours. Amanda, when we see the word per, what are we actually finding? Do you remember?
Yes, the unit rate, which is per every, and I think, wait,
Per every each, right?
yeah, per every each.
All right, so we're going to find the unit rate. So we're going to write that word down. Unit
También.
rate. Per, you got to know this. Each, every means 1.
Yes.
Per, each, every means 1. Got to know this. And now in 7th grade, it's called the constant rate of proportionality. We're going to write that down. Constant rate, mute yourself, of proportionality. Okay, that's the 7th grade word. It's the same concept. It's just a different terminology. So the constant rate of proportionality is the unit rate. Now, Amanda, we got a fraction here. What do we got to do to the fraction, Amanda?
We have to I forgot what's it called.
Convert it to a what?
Convert it to a simpler fraction.
Okay, we call that a decimal, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
So we're going to convert, we're going to convert 4 1/2 to a decimal. What is 1/2 as a decimal? 4
and half
point
is a
what?
decimal is 4.50.
4.50 or 4.5. We're going to do 4.5 in this question. You'll see why. All right. Now, all right. So now that we know that, let me just write this down. That people are late. 8:32 we enter class. But now I'm distracted because I had to admit them. I'm sorry, guys. All right, now that we know that 4.5 is 4.5, Amanda, we're going to do what operation now?
We're going to do division.
Great. What are we actually going to divide? What by what, Amanda?
We're going to be dividing miles by hours.
Good.
Miles and hours.
Good girl. Miles over hours. Now, miles over hours. So Amanda, what is now my numerator? What number? What number represents the miles?
54.
Good, match it up. Miles is on top. MI. MI is abbreviation for miles. Okay? How many hours does it take, Lorenzo, to do that?
4.5.
Right.
hours.
To convert. Good job. We're going to convert now that fraction to a decimal. HRS is hours, folks. Okay, that's abbreviation. You're going to see that now. Now we have to divide decimals. And like I said before, if you have a calculator, great. I want you to use a calculator because in 7th grade, you have to use a calculator. Now we're going to divide. Check this out. I'm just trying to figure out where I can write this. I guess here. 4.5 divided by 54. Now, if you remember, I've been stressing all year that when there is no decimal, it's to the right of the ones place. Yes? Remember that?
Yes.
Yes. So can we divide with decimals in the divisor? No. So we have to move the decimal over to make it a whole number. So 4.5 to become a whole number becomes 45. And now this goes over one place. So the decimal now is at the end. I bring it up. Now, Amanda, help me out. Does 45 go into 5?
No.
No. Does it go into 54?
Yes.
Yes. Obviously, one time we get 45, right?
Yes.
That's pretty straightforward if you look at the answer choices. This becomes a 14. And now this becomes a 4. 14 from 5 is 9. Bring down my 0. How many times does 45 go into 90? Is it 1? That makes no sense, right?
Two
Is it
times.
2, 3, huh? 2. Good
Two
job.
times.
So the answer would be what? 12,
12 miles
right?
per
Good job.
hour.
Awesome. So we're going to write now in red that the unit rate.
Miss Canella, can you scroll down a little bit?
Oh, I just put 90. I didn't write anything after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is that what you wanted to know?
Yeah, because I couldn't see what you wrote.
Yeah, I didn't put minus 90, Leilani, because we know that 90 minus 90 is 0. So just 2 times 45 was 90, and then you could put minus 90 underneath and call it 0. Does that make sense? Yes? So we're going to write this rate. Lorenzo's average speed in miles per hour, in miles per hour is 12, which means it's 12, and it's going to be choice B, which is 12 miles per hour. So we should have selected choice B as in boy for this one, which means that everything here is wrong and you arrive at choice B. Questions, comments, concerns? We're feeling good now, right, about unit rate?
Yeah, can you slow down a bit?
Sure, I'm sorry. Sorry, Leilani, I didn't realize I was going fast, okay? I'm sorry. So Lorenzo's average speed in miles per hour is 12 miles per hour, which is choice B as in boy. Because 12 times 4.5 is 54, folks. All right. Remember now, I just want to stress as you finish writing that, because that was a lot to write, that the constant rate of proportionality is the same as a unit rate. When you find a unit rate or the constant rate of proportionality, you are looking to figure out how much one item costs. Okay, every each per one item is what you're looking for. Okay, when we move on in a moment, question 5 is vocabulary. So you're going to refer to page 1 for page 5. And then page 6 is one more unit rate. And then we have our exit ticket that we're going to do on paper. And then I'm going to put it on Google Classroom for you all to complete before ELA. Oh, so Lorenzo just decided to come. He's late. Let me write that down so I can write my attendance. Lorenzo, 8:38 a.m. All right. Let's look at now. Okay, Leilani, did you finish? All right, if you guys don't answer, I'm just going to erase it because I need to know if you need it. All right, here we go. We're going to move on now to page 6. If you're waiting, please try the vocabulary words on page 6, which is matching ratio, rate, and unit rate to the correct definition. So using page 1, the answers are on page 1. Go to page 1 of your packet and see if you can come up with the correct letters on the line. I will give you guys 1 minute to independently do page 6, problem 5. I'm going to hold the timer up for you to see. You have 1 minute to match 1, 2, and 3 using page 1. It's an easy 100. I'm going to put the timer on and giving you 1 minute. Not hard. Oh, go. Page 1. See if you can come up with the correct letters, and if you finish that, try problem 6 on your own. I see a lot of you going back to page 1. I see some flipping of the papers. We have 40 seconds. And I'm very confused why. I don't know who that is, but now I got to take my attendance off. And this person left without permission. All right. We have another 5 seconds, and we're going to go over the answers real quick. Then we're going to move on to page problem 6, and then your exit ticket. That means time is up. All right. Evelyn, what is a ratio? Read me the letter and the choice, please.
A ratio is a way to compare two quantities. Oh, no.
Good, letter C.
Uh-huh.
Isaiah, what is a rate, Isaiah? Unmute yourself. A rate. Which answer is a rate? Is it B or A, according to page 1? What is a rate?
Oh. I didn't.
You didn't do it?
No, I was doing unit rate.
A.
Who said A? Try again. You're Lenny. What is a rate? A rate is B, an equivalent ratio that compares the first quantity in a ratio to only one of the second quantities, which means that a unit rate is A, the number in a rate that is compared to 1. You guys got to know these words. A, C, B, and A. Now, you're going to try to complete problem 6 on page 6 on your own. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to set this up. Begin, page 6, problem 6. Let's go, 2 minutes. I'm putting the timer on. Ready, set, go. Page 6, problem 6. You're working on page 6, problem 6. I gave you 2 minutes. 2 minutos. Complete la problema número 6. So bless you. Okay, when the buzzer's up, the time is up. I want you to complete page 6 that you see. Time is running out. There is 30 seconds remaining. All right. Nobody got kicked out. I will re-add you back. Nobody got kicked out if you're just coming back. I didn't kick anybody out because I went to go get my dog's blanket. All right, Jerickson, we're going to read this together, okay?
Okay.
Miss Wong. Go ahead, you read it. Miss Wong
Okay. Miss One
spent
spent
$21
$21
on
on
3.5 pounds
3.5 pounds
of steak.
of steak.
What
What
is the cost
is the cost
per pound
per pound
of steak?
of steak?
Good. So Jerickson, 3.5 pounds of steak is how much money? ¿Cuánto cuesta?
21.
Good job, $21, yeah?
Mhm.
So we're gonna write, hold on, my puppy's being very antsy, hold on. Okay, baby, stop, whoa, 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 hold on, she's coming to the computer, hold on. We're gonna write here, cost, right, to what? Cost to pounds of steak, right, Jerickson?
Mhm.
Pounds of steak.
Okay.
Now, what two numbers will you be dividing by to find the unit rate? Jerickson, what two numbers will we divide to find the unit rate, meaning how much 1 pound of steak is going to cost me? What two numbers will we be dividing? 21 by what?
3.5.
Excellent, good job. So now we're gonna write in here, in per ink, we're gonna write shift $21 divided by 3.5. Yes?
Mhm.
Good. So now Jerickson, ¿dónde está la calculadora? Use la calculadora para la respuesta. 31 dividido 3.65 son.
21 dividido entre 35.
Sí. Okay. So we have 3. Hold on. So you're going to use the calculator for this one just because of time. So Jackson, you tell me when you have the answer. Shh, I know, baby. Shh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, wait. It's okay, mommy. It's okay, baby girl. So now we got 21 divided by 3.5. I know, Selena. Be a good girl. So, oh, it came out crooked because my puppy just touched the computer. Sorry, guys. Okay, okay. It's okay. Stop it. All right. So we got, I'm sorry, guys. You hear her whining. We have 20. Oh. All right. 21 divided by 3.5, Jerickson, is how much? Is how much? Is how much? 21 divided by 3.5 is how much, guys?
Wow.
How much is 21 divided by 3.5, Jerickson? How much is it? Somebody help him out. Somebody, 21 divided by 3.5. I need an answer.
6.
6.
What?
$6.
$6 per pound of steak. So each pound of steak is $6.
No, but when you were doing it, it was okay, right? Huh? No, you wanted to play with the money, Mom. I don't want to play
Okay,
with it.
so it's $6
Well, you know, we got to share it all
per
there.
pound of steak.
It's a good idea.
Not sure what's going on. $6 per pound of steak.
Oh,
Whoa, which is,
why would you do that?
hey, go on mute. So we got here, I'm gonna write in the text box.
That's good.
It's $6
So you want to straighten it over?
or just $6 per pound of steak, folks.
That's what you
So that means we pick one answer, Jerickson.
Okay.
Okay, lectura. A, B, C, or D.
Look at you now, you done messed up my glasses.
All right,
Whatever was
listen.
in that bottle. There was always
Excuse me,
water
you're gonna have to go
in that bottle because my glasses is still fogging.
Wait, guys, go on mute because we hear the whole conversation. Amanda, yourself, mute. Okay. So $6 per pound of steak. So you're gonna pick choice A. Are we good? All right, let's go through the exit ticket, then I'm going to put it up on the Google Classroom, and all of you will complete it. Jerickson, I'm gonna need those packets. I need my work from last week, Jerickson, okay?
Okay.
Please, Jerickson. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right, exit ticket.
Can I do it?
Who's Omar?
Yes.
Go ahead, Omar, read it. Iana?
Drive 90.99 miles in 9 hours to visit a friend. Determine how many miles she drive per hour.
Yeah, how many miles she traveled, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, so what are the 2 units I'm comparing, Omar?
Mile to hours.
Okay, great. So we're gonna write in the box here, we're going to write miles, and we are going to write hours. Omar, what 2 numbers will we be dividing?
90.99 divided by 9.
Good, 90.99, the slash means divided by 9. Now, it says determine the unit rate for each lemon. That's wrong. It should not say that. Okay, what it should say, we're gonna cross this off, and it should say, I'm gonna tell you the correction. I don't know why I put that there. I don't even know where that came from. Determine, it should say, determine how much, or it should say determine how many miles per hour she travels. So we should have this say here. This should say, okay, I'm gonna put it here. Write this down. How many miles she travels per hour. Okay, don't worry about this unit rate thing, because again, I made a mistake. Okay, we're gonna get this unit rate out of here. So you're gonna cross that off on your paper. So I'm just gonna go like this, put a big line through that. Okay, that's wrong. It shouldn't say that. All right, so now we're gonna label what over what, Omar? Miles over what?
Over hours, and then
Keep going.
and then the miles is 90.99, and the hours is 9.
So 90.99 divided by 9. 9 is a whole number, so 9. Okay. Anybody have any idea what this is equal to if you use your calculator? 10 point what? Obviously, we know it's 10. We know that 10 times 9 is 90. And how many times does 99 go into 9? How many times does 99 go into 9? Mental math. We know 90 divided by 9 is 10. 99 divided by 9 is how much? Is it 11, 12, 13, or 14?
11.
11.
So therefore, you pick answer choice A. Oh, I mean, not A. You pick answer choice B. My mistake. So everyone should be circling B as in boy on their paper with this work shown. Okay, so now you're going to write, I'm going to put one more text box here. We're going to write, what was the girl's name in here? Iana. So we're going to write Iana travels 10.1 miles per hour. We're going to write in front of here, we're going to write the word unit rate. So her unit rate is that she travels 10.11 miles per hour, each hour, every hour. And we're also going to add up on our paper that when we see a unit rate, we divide, because it's for when we see the word each, every, per, we think unit rate, which is, who can remember that fancy seventh grade constant 1, which means 1, good. Let's continue now. What's that fancy word for 7th grade? Constant what? Constant rate of proportion. Now, go ahead, Leilani.
Constant rate of proportionality.
Good, that's the 7th grade. That's for 7th grade. It means the same thing. And in 8th grade, it's called a slope. Does anyone have any questions about this exit ticket? Because you all should pick 10.11 when I post it now. Questions, comments, concerns before I go back to the main screen and hit on record?
No.
No, but I need to see the answer.
Okay, it's just 10. I put Iana travels 10.11 miles per hour, which is choice B, Leilani. Can I take this away now?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what I'm going to do